I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
I fought against Crawford. I couldn't even hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you could see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much away? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
Canelo Crawford.
Very hard. 50-50.
Many analysts believe this fight will be one-sided. Moving up 2 full weight classes to the super middleweight division puts Terence Crawford at a significant disadvantage. Canelo Alvarez's proven power at 168 pounds, especially his ability to deliver punishing body shots and break down bigger opponents, combined with his championship pedigree, makes him the clear favorite. Jaron Ennis has warned Crawford that jumping straight to 168 against Canelo is risky, advising him to first take a warm-up fight at 160. Canelo has long dominated the division and stopped fighters naturally larger than Crawford. Former champion Carl Froch predicts Crawford will struggle to last more than 4 to 6 rounds against Canelo's relentless pressure and physical
Big
strength.
guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68-pounder. He probably really should be at 60, maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. You know, it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the fans want to see it. So, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. At like 60 or like at least at 60, just to get his body, to fill into somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight because he's trying to build up right now, but I think he should just to stay.
While both are elite fighters with high ring IQ, Canelo's defensive skills and durability stand out. He's absorbed heavy shots from elite punchers like Gennady Golovkin, Dmitry Bivol, and Sergey Kovalev, proving his ability to handle big power. By contrast, Crawford has been troubled by strong 154-pounders, making the leap to 160.
The fight really was a waste of time. If you haven't watched it, don't watch it because there's better things you can be doing, like probably watching the grass grow or watching some paint dry maybe. But that fight was a total waste of time. Watching that as a former unified super middleweight world boxing champion and Hall of Famer, I was thinking to myself, what an opportunity you've got there. If I was fighting still 10 years ago, if that opportunity came up for me, I know Canelo Alvarez is going to be a tough fight for anybody. I know it's a long ask trying to beat a guy like that, but come on. If I'm in there with Canelo for whatever amount of money, there's going to come a point where I'm saying, right, I'm going for it now. Probably around 3 or 4, I'm going to stick it on him and have a go. To be given an opportunity like that, Skull, defending his IBF title and potentially becoming undisputed, to go in there and just perform like that, for me, it's not acceptable. And I think in my day and with my mindset and the way I used to fight, I'd have gone for it. Just gone for it and then give the fans, give the boxing fans and do myself and my trainer proud.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights. Mm-hmm. Made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. Yeah. But it could go wrong for him. He could end up losing. Whoever loses, it'll be an upset because the amount of people that think Crawford's going to win, Crawford certainly...
continues to speak dangerous. Out. More people are starting to understand his side of the story. He's not
Davis,
just talking out of bitterness. He's telling the truth from the perspective of someone who has been in the trenches of boxing at the highest level. When Roy was in his prime, he was a phenomenon. Fast, powerful, creative, and nearly untouchable in the ring. His career was filled with moments of brilliance.
On how that fight plays out and a prediction, if possible.
Okay, well, first of all, Terence Crawford is a great fighter, but so is Canelo. I think that, in my opinion, their IQ is similar, except Canelo doesn't get hit like Crawford gets hit. In my opinion, Canelo's a bigger man. Not that he started out as a bigger man, but he's now a bigger man. He has been hit by not only Gennady, who's one of the biggest punchers that I've ever coached and I've ever seen, but he's also been hit by Bivol, by Kovalev, who's a big puncher. You know, he's been hit by big guys. Crawford had a hard time with a 154-pounder who hit him often. So I think that no matter how much weight he puts on, no matter how smart he thinks he is or how big he thinks he is, he's going to be getting hit by a truck. And he's not used to that. And I think that at the beginning, just like it was with Kell Brook and Gennady, at the beginning, the speed and
to fight a perfect fight. Yet damaging Canelo will be far more difficult, and Canelo's punches will carry more impact. Size, power, and experience at the weight are all expected to work in Canelo.
It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone. Not that size wins fights, but you got a guy that got size and skill. It'll be hard. I mean, nothing's impossible. But if I had my money on somebody winning the fight, it'll be Canelo Alvarez. Even though Terence Crawford is a great fighter, they're both great fighters. You got two great fighters in there. But I think one guy got the advantage due to his makeup, his body type, how big of a person he is, and I think that will be a deciding factor in that fight.
Jumping up 21 pounds, would Crawford have to fight the perfect fight?
Absolutely. Size will play a factor in that fight. It won't. It'll be a lot harder to damage Canelo. Canelo his punches will be way more effective than Crawford's punches if they fight at 168. So I think it'll be an issue. It's not impossible.
Terence Crawford says his greatest weapon against Canelo Alvarez isn't raw power. It's his elite fight IQ and adaptability. In recent interviews, he explained that he doesn't need a knockout to win. Instead, he plans to study Canelo in the early rounds, make adjustments on the fly, and exploit openings. Crawford highlighted his ability to switch stances, bait opponents, and disrupt rhythm, turning Canelo's forward pressure into a moving target. He believes precise, smart offense will outweigh brute strength, and he dismissed concerns about the size gap, saying, "You only know how..."
I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
You fight them. Still, the jump from welterweight to super middleweight is a major risk. Former opponent Sean Porter acknowledges Crawford's skills and ring intelligence, but warns that Canelo's strength and early aggression could wear him down. On the other hand, Bill Haney has been loudly backing Crawford, calling him the best fighter in the world and claiming he'll beat Canelo into a bloody pulp. At the press conference, Haney even placed a $100,000 bet on Crawford.
It's going to be different. I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down. So I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another. You know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see.
And warned him to be mindful not only of the fight itself, but of potential doping concerns linked to Canelo's camp. When reflecting on past opponents, Crawford credited Yuri Gamboa as the hardest puncher he's faced, despite knocking him out in 2014, due to Gamboa's speed and power. He also named Egidijus Kavaliauskas as the physically strongest fighter he's encountered, even if not the single hardest hitter. As Fight Night on September 13th, 2025, approaches, opinions on the Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Bud Crawford super middleweight clash are sharply divided.
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man, that's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. He came off the bench from the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen, Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing?
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin, Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 Vada.
Jose, a former opponent of Crawford, praised Bud's intelligence, unpredictability, stance-switching ability, and elite ring IQ. While acknowledging Canelo's natural size advantage, Jose argued that size alone doesn't win fights. He confidently predicted that Crawford would outthink and defeat the Mexican superstar, stressing that Bud's mentality is set on winning, not just surviving. Still, many are skeptical.
And you rate him on a scale of 1 to 10 and give me like a one sentence as to why, all right? Yuri Gamboa.
I rate him 10 because he was undefeated at the time. He was a 3-division champion. He was in his prime, on a break of being one of the biggest faces in boxing.
Mean Machine.
One of those guys that, you know, was on a break of becoming a world champion before he fought Terence Crawford. I think I give Mean Machine a 7. He was pretty technical.
Sean Porter,
I give him a 10. He's been in the ring with a lot of fighters. Porter is a well-rounded fighter, great person at that.
Israel Madrimov.
I give Israel a 9. I think, you know, experience played a big factor in our fight. He did real well against me. I give him a 9.
Errol Spence Jr.
Errol Spence, I give him a 10. Undefeated, 3-time world champion, well, unified world champion, running through all the welterweights that he